baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Pete Alonso leads the team in OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and starting in this one, Greg Maddux. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Right-hander kick steals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jeff McNeil in the box now. No balls and a strike. Maddux, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a two-seamer, a curve, and he works in a slider. Foul ball there. The line to kick the pitch. And that one in the air center field. Edmonds settles under it. Drops into the glove. 2 away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Flips the corner. Strike one.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Just misses. And that's ball
1 ball, 2 strikes count.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. Back after this on the show. Back at Truist Park, and towing the slab in this one, Kodai Senga. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And he deals. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Up and in. And now 3-1. That one ripped. Nimmo going back. And he brings it into the warning track. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh, these these days, we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Chipper Jones in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Short hop liner, handled it short. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Hank Aaron.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Kicks and deals. That's to third. Toss to Alonso. What a play. Inning over. Braves go down quickly here. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. Here's Pete Alonso.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Maddox back to work. And a foul ball. Maddox, a 6-foot righty. More than 300 wins in his career. He's a 4-time Cy Young Award winner. The wind and the pitch. That one is hammered right field. Hank going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swings through that one for strike 1. Maddox, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Going to count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Struck him out looking. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Francisco Alvarez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Jim Edmonds. And here it comes.
Here you go.
Edmonds checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
David Justice next up for the Braves. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strike.
Edmonds gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third. The relay throw. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Austin Riley. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Man at second.
Ball one.
That's a laser base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. First offering misses badly for ball one. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Sean Murphy. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Man at first, one away. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Out to center. Taylor moving under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Ball 1 there. Big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the Mets DH, Ronnie Mauricio.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind of the pitch. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. Caught him looking for the kill.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Slider got him for strike 3.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before, good fastball through the zone, and as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. Tell you what, that was a really good pitch.
Now here is Brett Beatty. That one finds the zone.
0-1.
That's strike 1. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the righty deals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2. The Braves up by 2 here in the 2nd game of the series. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna Jr.
And the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Two balls, no strikes, the count.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one missing inside. And a 4-pitch walk.
Take your base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
So the man aboard, Chipper Jones. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's outside. Ball 1. Kicks and fires. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Acuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Pickoff throw. Acuna back easily. And the pitch. That one fouled off. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hank in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Righty delivers. That one not close. 2-1. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
At the belt and fires.
Account full.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Jim Edmonds next up for the Braves. Singled and scored his first time. That misses, and it's 1-0. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Close one doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. In the air, right center. This is matched way back and back. A gigantic blast. And they add a pair. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. He wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, David Justice. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is Braves baseball on the show South. All set for the start of the inning. Starling Marte up to hit. The wind of the pitch. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one at the knees for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Fly to right his first time. On the ground to short, Jones. Slings to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Out number 3. Mets strand 1. They're down 4-0. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Austin Riley. The pitch. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here is Matt Olson. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Olsen, who gets a chance to play his home games in Truist Park. It's a pretty neutral ballpark. One out, base is empty. And that's downstairs and outside. That one ran inside, almost got him. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So here's Murphy now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And ball 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it would be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Kicks and deals. On the ground. And that chance handled. Fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's Frankie Lindor. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Right through there for a strike. Lindor, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2011. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Get out of town. That one felt good. 3rd home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 4-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Right-hander kicks, deals. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is outside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In the air, right field. Aaron gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Hard ground ball, base 9. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Fastball for a strike. The Mets trailing by 3 here in the 2nd game of the series. Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Throws the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
At the plate, Brett Beatty. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Mauricio off of first with 2 away. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. And a pitch. Good eye in that spot.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And another ball. That's inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to Ania. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And the right-hander back to work. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Adrian Hauser up and throwing. Luke Casey warming up as well. 0-2 now. That one missed. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. Got it by him for the K.
The batter, number 10.
2 outs, base is empty. Chipper Jones next up for the Braves. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Fastball for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Alonso steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Atlanta, and now Starling Marte. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one lifted to left. Oh, he can't bring it in. The throw into second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. And he deals. Ground ball to the right side. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And at second. That one to first. Into the outfield, base hit. Around third. He'll score. It's 4-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Outside. Swing and a miss, struck them out. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Late with the swing there. McNeil leads off first with one away. Just missed. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Down the left field line, should be extra bases. McNeil around second, headed for third. The throw in, coming home. He'll score easily, and they trail by one.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
And that skips into dirt.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. They limit the damage here.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back down for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Adrian Hauser.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hank Aaron now at the plate. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Sits him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. And here is Jim Edmonds. He's already homered in this game. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
One down. David Justice next up for the Braves. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Hammer, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores. It's 5-3.
Waste no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's a big power threat. Austin Riley. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Off the mark there, and the count's full. Rips that one to right. Marte hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. So up next, Sean Murphy.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Justice, the lead runner out at second. Olson at first, 2 out of the inning. Fastball for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th. So now here's the Mets DH, Ronnie Mauricio. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up.
Well, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. And that's in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one out to right. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Strike on the inside corner. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 5 apiece. Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 7th. Now in for the Braves. Ozzie Albies. Hauser back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Swings over the top of that one.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher, because nothing seems to come easy.
Fastball for a strike. A punch out there, and one gone. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 1-1 is fouled off. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a drive. This one is.
Y me sorprendo pensando qué es lo que hago a que vine y me veo dándole de nuevo un jonrón, y me descubro y ando por la fuimos por 1 cuando 10 jonrón. Ahora estamos ganándote.
So they turn turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Adam Ottavino.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
So 1 out, nobody on.
Si
Here's the
Dios me
shortstop
pasa
at the plate, Chipper Jones.
Hey.
That one misses, and that is ball 1.
Si Dios me pasa factura.
Swing and a miss as he was late that
Coño,
time.
Chipper,
This guy's
dame
sink
uno,
has so
dame
much
uno.
drop in it. It's
Coño,
almost like a
Chipper.
split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls
2
on the
balls,
ground,
1 strike.
he gets swings and misses.
88, tipo balanceado.
Righty to the plate.
Oh,
Just
that's out.
missed.
Sí, yo sabía que eso no. ¿Quién fue el que la sacó? Acuña. Mierda. Adelantado. Early. Mira, le di bien. Coño, no me la dieron. Esto va tarde. Sin semilla.
That one down the line,
Foul.
and it goes just foul.
Anda.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out
Cable.
single.
Cable, si yo lo mato con medio pocillo. No está en el calibre ni corillo. Bóstalo ojo al pillo.
Now it's going to be Hank Aaron. 0 for 3 with
Que
2
no se duerma
strikeouts
con los
and a
míos.
ground out.
That's
First
a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through
Ahora te
now.
toca a ti, Janaro, dar un hit.
Already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Insurance. Ajá. Ajá.
It's through for a hit.
Ok, ¿quién viene?
They get it in quickly.
Edmond.
So first and second now.
Edmond ya dio un jonrón. Vamos a ver lo que tiene
Rounds during
Edmond.
batting practice today. So impressed
Bien,
with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and
Con
the
las
other
que
way.
engrife.
Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him
0-1
stay
the count.
consistent with his pregame preparation.
Yo me sorprendo pensando. Las cosas. No,
Move to
lo
second,
sacó.
and he's back safely.
Mira. It's safe. It's safe.
Runner edges away at second.
Ball 1.
Yo sé que vienes por fuera.
And a count 1 and 2.
Adelantado.
Jones on second. Hank over at first with 1 away. The next pitch misses. Now 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's a
Mierda,
strikeout.
puñeta, bien
Couldn't catch
atrasado.
up to the heater.
Bien
So
atrasado.
first and second with 2 outs. And next for Atlanta, David Justice.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First and second, 2 down.
Que se ven puro
And that's
One
in the dirt.
soñar. Que se ven puro soñar. Ey, y me sorprendo
2
pensando
outs.
que es lo que hago, a qué
Swing and
vine.
a ground ball out
Y
to
me
short.
motivo pensando,
Lindor
me
on the first.
motivo
And
en
that'll keep
tu
more runs from coming
piel.
in, inning
Tu
over. Braves get
piel. Y
1 on
me
the big fly.
sorprendo
It's tightened up a
pensando.
bit at
¿Sabes
6-5
qué
now.
pasa?
It's Major League
Los
Baseball, and
días
it's
del
on the show.
caos, la idiotez, el rencor. Y se me olvida besar. Y se me olvida besar.
Despite some rough patches.
Well, he's had to battle, and there were some times where I thought he was going to throw in the towel, but he stayed out there, he kept competing, and he's gotten himself.
Ay, no puse a nadie a calentar, puñeta. Se me olvidó. What? I got this nigga.
Pretty deep into this one.
Calienten. Yo mantengo
Looking
esto
to get the
aquí
tying run on base.
pegado. No.
Line
bases.
And the tying
Vuelta
runs
la
at
vuelta.
second base with a double.
Ok.
Well, that's how
Y
you
se me
respond.
olvida
Leadoff man comes up, gets into
besar.
scoring position. Now there are several